Hello everybody, John here, and on to the garage. Today we finally get to vote on which is the best photograph of a Jaguar X100 taken this year by our subscribers. Let's do it. Well, here we are again. Another year has passed and another photo competition is just about to reach the 10th stage. So, what has happened? I was provided with a beautiful array of photographs. We've got 62 brilliant entries. And that's easy to say, but in this case I can prove it, because as per last year I will make sure that we have a video after the voting's done that shows every single entry that we received that was appropriate. I do get the odd entry which has not got a Jaguar in it, but every appropriate photograph will be shown. And I've got no doubt you're all going to say, oh John, that one should have at least been in the top 20. And I will agree with you, because it was genuinely stressful to narrow it down to a reasonable number to be able to hold this online subscriber vote. I can't give you 62 photographs to vote amongst, because the voting system would be like the Eurovision Song Contest. And yeah, maybe the first one or two may stand out from the others, but everybody else would have 3 points, and it would just be a disaster. So, to cut down on IT shenanigans, to cut down on voting organisation problems, and to give you guys half a chance of being able to vote within a few hours, we've cut it down to the top 20. Have we done that? Some of the photographs are brilliant, but were eliminated from our competition because the format was not as per our rules. So I have got some absolutely brilliant photographs in portrait format, and I've had to exclude those. Some of them, yeah, kind of, well, that helps. It's just knocked down the number. I'm sorry. But there's a couple in there where I go, oh. A couple of others got taken out because, though they were nice photographs, the resolution when I brought them up on my Apple Mac screen and tried to simulate what they might look like in high quality print just wouldn't stand up to it. So that took out a few. The rest of them, it really did come down to just taste. So myself and a few friends gathered and spent a full evening going through the photographs. I stayed out of it as much as possible so that basically we were getting fresh eyes. So they were narrowed down. I had the casting vote on a few, but essentially that's where it landed. I also then roped in a remote assistant to recheck completely independently, without seeing our voting, what would you have selected. And big shout out to Gareth Davies, regular subscriber to the channel, contributor to the channel, but non-X100 owner. He doesn't own an X100. So I pumped it out to him. He said, just vote on this for me, and then we'll compare the voting. I'd put everything into yes, oh, I wish I could, but there's not enough spaces left, and no. And he did the same, and the overlap was brilliant. It was a very close overlap, and we made a couple of minor tweaks because Some of the things that Gareth had got in the yes list were in my list, and there was a couple that were in the yes list that were in Gareth's not so sure list. So there was a couple of tweaks. That's how we got down to 20. It was tough, which means your job is going to be even tougher, because all 20 photographs you're going to see in a moment are brilliant. What are you voting for? You're voting for the nicest overall photograph of a Jaguar X100 that you would like to see in a calendar that you would like to own. It's not necessarily the best car. It's not necessarily the best photograph. It's not necessarily the best background. It's just the nicest image. Which one of these would you most like to see hung on your wall as a piece of art? It's as simple as that. So, before we get into the actual photos, I'm just going to say that there is a link in the description below this video. And when you click on that link, it will take you to the voting. Because last year I spent so much time unpicking people who'd basically sat there and decided I'm going to vote 10 times. I've put extra features in place that mean I'm going to have less of that. So please don't click on the link until you've decided who you're going to vote for, because of some of the things I've put in place. So we're going to do the photos now. At the end of the photos, I will show you exactly how to vote and give you some video footage of me fake voting, so you know exactly what to do. Good luck, everybody, and every single photograph I've been sent in is amazing. These top 20, you are superstars. I love every single one of them. How we're going to get it down to 12? Oh yeah, I'm going to leave that to you. Here we go. Well, there we are. I'm sure you'll agree they're quite brilliant, and obviously the senders of those photos know who they are, and you should be very pleased with yourself. Right, so we're getting into the voting side of things. First, I will enter into no conversations with anybody connected with why isn't my photo in the top 20, why didn't you adjust said photo, can't hear you, not talking to you, that's not appropriate. Next, please do remember I am doing this because it's my hobby. I am sharing this with you because it's my hobby. This is all for fun. And just for your interest, anybody who thinks this is a massive commercial operation, just to reassure you, I did make a profit on the last competition that we ran. My intention was to cover the costs and hopefully a little bit more. The profit was about £62 after the cost of setting up the software for the voting, of getting the calendars printed, of getting them posted out all over the world, etc, etc. So yes, I didn't come out behind as it was, but this is not a commercial operation. So with all that out of the way, I would like to get into how do you vote for your favourites. So below the video that you've just been watching, you're going to find the description, and in that description you're going to find a link, and if you click that link it will bring up this voting table, and the first item that comes up is who is your winner, who you want to give your gold medal to. Give it one click. Then it'll bring up the silver medal. Because the border doesn't change, you might think it's not appeared, so check that you've got a new one. Then you get your bronze medal, so you give out your top 3 positions. If you click one and change your mind, it will move the dot. You're only allowed 1 vote on each. And the final box that comes up basically says vote for your 3 honourable mentions, and they're going to get a point each. So you can choose any 3, but not the 3 that you've just given bronze, silver, gold, etc. And vote. And when you've clicked that one, so it's 4 boxes, 4 panels you have to vote on, it'll tell you who's leading in the table so far. And it's as simple as that. Just a couple of words of caution. As I said, last year I had to spend an inordinate amount of time getting rid of the multiple votes of a few silly individuals who were trying to skew everything. And I could basically see what the issue was, but it was very, very time consuming. There's some more bits and pieces in place to make that less of an issue for me. And I'll still be able to spot any issues that are going on. They're just, I don't want them. So please, 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 this is for fun. Don't vote more than once. You know, if for any reason you find that you voted and you want somebody else, a completely different individual, to vote using your machine, your laptop, then you may find you've got to contact me. Such is the level of sophistication I've put in place now. The system will know and will reject your attempts to vote. So yeah, just vote once. Get the family around the TV. I recommend watching it through at least once, and then when you go back to the beginning, probably do what we did, and that is have 3 columns, and as you watch the photos go past, sort of drop them into yeah, no, and that helps you get down to your top few quite quickly. Choosing the best, you're on your own. It's a tricky thing, but enjoy. It's meant to be fun, and yes, whoever comes out on top, I'm going to put them on the front cover of a calendar, but I'm going to make for me, and I will make those calendars available at an appropriate cost for you guys as well. The winner will be on the front, and the 11 other photos that we choose to go in the calendar, I will send them one of those free of charge, free of postage, as a prize. It's no more sophisticated as a competition than that. And that's where we stand. So enjoy, have fun. I look forward to hearing your comments on these photographs, and I'll see you in another video real soon. If you're enjoying our channel, then don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell icon so you get notifications of new videos. And please give us a thumbs up or thumbs down, and you can share the videos. And below the video is always the area where you can comment and get involved with the chat.